Hello everyone. Let's see the topic that we are going to discuss today. Did you see that? The topic is management of natural resources. What are natural resources? Natural resources are substances that occur naturally. For example, plants and trees, sun, etc. These are the natural resources and they are very useful to us. Glossary. Natural. Natural means something that comes from nature. For example, sun, mountains, rocks, trees, etc. Resources. Like some of the natural resources are found on the earth's crust, like coal, gold, etc. A resource is a source from which a benefit is produced and that has some utility. Sustainable. What is the meaning of sustainable? Let me give you an example. Rainwater harvesting is a sustainable method to collect and store the rainwater. It is a sustainable solution for water scarcity. This water can be used for farming. This can also be used for drinking and for other purposes. Management. Toxins. Earlier, river water used to be very clean, but today we see that the rivers are polluted because many toxic substances are thrown into the river. Earlier, air used to be fresh and pure, but today it has become polluted due to the smoke coming out of factories, vehicles, and due to the cutting of trees. Toxic air pollutants cause various health problems. Environment. The environment is a natural unit consisting of all plants, animals, and other living and non-living things. This is called environment. Preserve. What does it mean? For example, during summer, we prepare mango pickle. We mix all the ingredients and preserve it. After some days, it tastes sour and turns into pickle. Another example. In Egypt, the ancient Egyptians used to preserve the dead body and prepared for burial. This typically involved removing all the internal organs from the body to remove moisture and using chemicals or natural preservatives, leaving only a dried form that would not easily decay. They were kept for thousands of years as they believed that the physical body would be important in next life. This is how dead bodies were preserved. Conserve. What does it mean? For example, we must conserve the rainwater because it can be used for different purposes. So we should conserve the water. Exploitation. Exploitation is the action or fact of treating someone unfairly in order to benefit from their work. Environment and natural resources are also exploited for economic growth. This includes deforestation. It leads to a direct loss of wildlife habitat. The removal of trees reduces food, shelter, and breeding habitat. This is called exploitation of natural environment. Corpses. The wastewater that flows down drains and through pipes from toilets and sinks. Untreated. Treated. Antonym of treated is untreated. Immersion. During Ganesh Chaturthi, the idol of Lord Ganesha is immersed in water. This is called immersion. Segregate. To keep something separate from another. Example, segregating the things such as drinks, food, clothes, etc., which are kept all together in a bag. Pollutants. Any substance that makes the environment dirty or contaminated is a pollutant. Excreta. Waste matter discharged from the body of animals or humans. Waste. Mechanism. There are two meanings of mechanism. First, a system of parts working together in a machine. Second, a natural or established process by which something takes place or is brought about. Let's take a look here. Did you see the topic? What is resource? A resource is a physical material that humans need and value. We all have seen and have experience of using that. We shall be looking at our natural resources like water, air, soil, mountains, rocks, forests, wildlife, etc. These are the natural resources which are essential for life. For example, after taking the shower, if we left the shower tap open, the water which is wasted, will it come back? No, it won't. So what should we do? We should think about how we should use our natural resources. We need to use natural resources judiciously. For example, in a forest, there are so many trees. We need to make furniture for our home like table, chair, etc. So we take wood from the trees and make the required furniture for home. And that is sufficient. But if we cut the trees unnecessarily and use more trees for our benefits, then the oxygen in the atmosphere will reduce, which will affect the health of people, and the atmosphere will become hot. The trees which are cut down will not grow again. So we must think that how to use our natural resources. We should limit the use of these resources. There are different examples of resources. For example, services, labor, finance, and other resources. Let's see here. Did you see that? What are natural resources? Natural resources are materials created in nature. It includes water, plants, animals, etc. Do you know there are national and international organizations working towards protecting our environment? We as humans have exploited and continue to exploit all the natural resources for many years. These organizations work to conserve the natural resources and wildlife. Some people are aware and try to conserve our environment, and some do not. But we should not exploit our environment. These resources are naturally available and we should conserve them. In the solar system, is there any other planet except Earth where there is air, water, trees, animals? No. Earth is the only planet where life exists, where we all live. So it is important for us to understand and think carefully before using the natural resources. The resources of the earth are limited. So we should limit the use of these resources. Example, if we cut down all the trees we have for our benefits, then will it be possible to bring back the trees? No. We will get stuck and face various problems. Because trees are very useful to us. What do we get from the trees? We get oxygen from the trees. And as a tree grows, it absorbs carbon dioxide from the air through a process called photosynthesis. If all the trees are removed from the earth, then it will cause different problems like pollution, adverse climatic condition, etc. Our environment will be affected if we will not have enough natural resources. So it is important for us to understand that how natural resources are important for us and we need to limit the use of these resources only as per the requirement. If we make unlimited use of natural resources, then we will face many challenges because they are very essential for life.